All right, I'd like to take a moment to talk about another one of the stock valuation models that we can get from the divid valuation process. And that is down here at the bottom, we have something NPVGO. That stands for Net Present Value and Growth Opportunities Model. What this does is it allows us to explore the creation of value. What goes into the price that we see or the value that we see? Well, if you kind of look, there's really two parts here. There is the value of this company as a cash cow. That is, what is the value of this company if it used its retained earnings and invested that at a specific rate of return, the company's return on equity, of course. And what value would that create? The other part then, that's the use of the retained earnings or the profits. The net present value says, how do we then measure the opportunity growth or the growth in the company that comes from investment of the company? And what you can see is there's really two ways to look at this. I have the NPVGO model, and then I have also the one that looks at the investor's view. How do the investors construct this? How do they feel about the growth opportunities? So what we need is the estimated earnings per share 1 year out. So let's go back again where we were to cores, and we're going to go to the key statistics area. Excuse me, nope, that's not where we want. We want to go to the analyst estimate place. So we'll go to analyst estimates. Scroll down here till we find earnings per share. And where is earnings per share? Earnings per share. Where'd it go? I'm sorry, I just saw it here a little while ago. Oh, here it is. Here's a year ago earnings per share. You're going to go clear to the end. We find here's next year, December 16th, $3.89. So now if we go back to this model and type in here 3.89, hopefully we'll see how this works. Basically it says, look, as a cash cow, the company creates about $76 in value. However, according to the valuation model, the company is destroying about $5.50 in value through their expansion of the company. So this obviously is a concern, right? If you're a shareholder, would you rather the company give you the money in the form of dividends, or would you rather them reinvest this money, and in this case, actually hurt or destroy the value of the company? And it turns out that that view is the same regardless of whether it's the model itself or the investor's view. At least from the investor's perspective, it's not quite as severe, but they're still destroying about $1.18 worth of value for the company. So again, this gives us a way of breaking down some of the decision making that managers are using for expansion of the company. Do investors or do the models show that their efforts are worthwhile, that they're actually creating value for the company and adding to the stock price of the company? It's not a very sophisticated model, but it certainly gives us a view, if you will, of the strategic nature of business. How does it seem, or does it seem like managers are doing a good job in expanding, running the company, and adding to the value of the corporation?